We also continue to watch the Ukrainian offensive into western Russia. Russia has started to move civilians out of the region while increasing its military activity. And Julia Chapman joins us now from London with more on this. So, Julia, what is the latest on this fighting?
Well, it has been a week since Ukrainian troops crossed the border into Russian territory, and Moscow admitted over the weekend that they are already 30 kilometers deep inside the Kursk region. It referred to fighting in two villages about that distance from the border. So they have been making gains in recent days, Moscow insisting it is holding them back, preventing further advances, but fierce fighting does continue in the Kursk region. There are suggestions and sources are reporting that there are thousands of Ukrainian troops involved in this offensive, not just hundreds. In his nightly address, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said yesterday that every Russian attack will be met with retaliation. And there is certainly a sense of unease inside Russia. There have been widespread evacuations in the Kursk region in recent days. Tens of thousands of people have fled there. Today, the region of the neighboring Belgorod, the governor of the neighboring Belgorod region says he's starting evacuations as well. Some 11,000 people have already been moved from immediately near the border with Ukraine, and he says that's because of alarming activity at the border overnight.
Julia, there's also been a fire at a nuclear power plant in Ukraine. What are you hearing about that?
That emerged yesterday, according to officials, Kremlin-installed officials at the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, which is controlled by Russia and has been for more than 2 years. They say that a cooling tower of the plant set on fire after Ukrainian shelling. President Volodymyr Zelensky says that Russia started the fire as blackmail. One of the officials on the ground, one of the Russian officials, says that the fire has now been put out. But of course, there are always concerns for nuclear safety around this plant. There has been fighting in the area in the last couple of years. The International Atomic Energy Agency, the UN nuclear body, says it is monitoring the situation. It has experts stationed at the plant, which is in a cold shutdown to try to maximize its safety, but it's not completely out of danger. However, the IAEA says there is no indication of any kind of radiation today, but a stark warning from Rafael Grossi, the head of that agency, saying that reckless attacks endanger nuclear safety. They're also going to be watching a nuclear power plant in the Kursk region of Russia very closely because Ukrainian troops do appear to be relatively close to that as well.
Okay, Julia, thank you.